Hey everybody, it's Clona Comics Inc. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. In the last episode, we landed the slang blow on the final nightmare of the final dungeon. And in this episode, what are we doing on the file select screen? Well, this is the LP file, and so is this, but this one has a 1 on it. The number below your name actually dictates how many times you've died. And in this one, I've died 1 time, and I'm doing this because... well, I'm doing this because, well, you might remember a long time ago I mentioned something about there being a secret ending if you were to beat the game without dying. And I do plan to show this off. Before we head off to the final area though, I just wanna why don't we just take a moment to say goodbye to everyone that we've met? Because when the windfish wakes, like, the island is going to disappear. Everyone we met and knew on this island is going to disappear. So I just want to maybe to just take some time to say goodbye to everyone. Dude, you're asking me when we started to live on this island? What do you mean? What do you mean by when? Whoa, the concept just makes my head hurt. Yes. We have Marin, who was the first person we ever met upon coming to the island. We have Madame Meow Meow, whom we helped with Bow Wow when he was kidnapped. And wherever Terran is, because I couldn't find him anywhere, but I guess we could just actually... Here we have Crazy Tracy, who helped us along our adventure by giving us a potion that would help us up when we fall, which I'm actually here because I want to get another one. So because I had used the other one because I had to kill myself, obviously. Okay, yes. Here we have all the people in here in Animal Village. And especially one of them that sticks out in particular. Well, not this one. But there is the live art people, and of course the guy who made the mermaid statue. Here we have Kristen, aka Princess Peach lookalike. You know, sometimes I can't help eating a delicious piece of paper, even if it's a letter from my darling Mr. Right. How embarrassing! Seems like they still haven't met each other yet. We have Grandma Elvira here. Yahoo! A new broom, superb! Of course, who could forget Blushy Mermaid, as I like to call her, wherever she may be. Yeah, there she is. An artist once asked me to pose for him, and he wanted a scale, too. Can the legend of the magnifying lens be true? Yes, we have Blushy Mermaid here, who we helped get her necklace back, and she gave us her scale. I don't know why I said get scale back, but... whatever, we gave her the necklace, she gave us the scale. So, yeah, that's that. Of course we have Richard as well. I am forever in your debt for getting my leaves back. We helped Richard get his golden leaves, or whatever, if they were golden or not, in the Candlelit Castle, which was his castle, and we drove the monsters out, so now that's his castle again. But I guess he just likes to feel that little cabin there. I could not find Terran anywhere, so I honestly have no idea where he is, so we might not be able to say goodbye to him either. Then again, he ruined our special moment with Marin, so I don't think he deserves a goodbye from us. Nah, just kidding. He totally does. Unless he's in here in bed and I just didn't see him. No, he's nowhere to be found. Oh, yes. Of course we have Grandpa Ryra in here. How to say? Please call outside. Seems the old man Ryra is a shy guy in person. And I think last but not least, I gotta say thanks again. I actually don't remember his name, unfortunately. But we have him and his wife here and his child, because they all look alike. Even I am sometimes confused. And yeah, there's just so many people we've helped on this island, but in reality, does it really matter? Thank you for everything. Link, you were the kindest boy I know. One day I made a wish to the windfish. What was the wish? It was... No, it's a secret. We certainly have helped a lot of people on Koholint Island, but in reality, does it really matter? Does it really matter because these people presumably aren't even real and they're all just in the dream of the windfish? I still remember when we learned about that in the Face Shrine. Some dark stuff. And I think I'm going the wrong way, actually, so I'll have to... Yeah. But, with all that done, we have 14 heart containers. There's only one place left to go to. If you don't know, well, you're probably just as inattentive as I am. Yes, we're heading off to the Windfish's Egg, where once we had the 8 instruments of the sirens... Actually, there was one thing I completely forgot about, and it's that we want to look in the library for something. I think it's this book we want to look in. Atlas of Koholint Island. You can move the cursor and look... Okay, no, I don't think it is. Which book was it? It was one of these books. Dark Secrets and Mysteries of Koholint. Round and round the passageways of the egg. Left, up, right, up. Left, up, right, up. Oh. Okay. Well. This book reeks of secrets. Well. Yes, that is actually something important that we should keep in mind. Okay, as I was saying before, now we are off to the Windfish's Egg, where if we have the 8 instruments of the sirens, we will be able to play the bow of the windfish, and possibly awake the windfish. Now, I will say, though, I personally enjoyed the LP of A Link to the Past a little bit more than this game. Probably just because I knew more about A Link to the Past, but... I don't know, that Let's Play kind of made me realize that game is a lot better than I thought it was. I'm actually thinking maybe doing another personal playthrough sometime. But anyways, although I do feel like the games that don't take place in Hyrule and, don't have Zelda in them, I always felt like those Zelda games kind of held a bit more meaning than the ones that do. Okay, anyways. Head up here. Only one thing left to do. The time has come. The windfish awaits. Enter the egg. Hoot hoot! Windfish's egg. This is also one of the creepiest songs in this game. Oh. Well, we head down here. I don't think there's any way we would have been able to see in there. I think the only way to get out is by... No, probably just resaving the game. But... this is really just an endless loop. Yeah, we go through here, we're back at the beginning. What you want to do is you want to follow the instructions of that book before. Now, the book that we saw before is the key to figuring your way out through here. Now, if you are following along and you're at the windfish's eggs like I am, I would highly suggest you turn back and you go and actually look back at the book. That layout is randomized. I think it's only pseudo-randomized through every playthrough. So your layout may be different than mine. Okay. So, the book said west, north, east, north, west, north, east, north. And here we go. We made it. I will say I think the windfish's eggs is a pretty interesting place. I like to imagine like you're just defying gravity and you're just walking on the walls and the ceiling and just yeah, it's really weird. I would honestly compare this, not to give spoilers for any future Zelda games, but I really would compare this to the final area of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Which, if you want to see what I mean, you can go ahead and watch some playthrough of that. Heck, even play the game for yourself, you know? It's a great Nintendo 64 game. Okay. So first and foremost, what you want to do is you want to have your magic powder and your sword. And when you're ready for the fight of your life, hop down here. We were born of nightmares to take over the world. We made the windfish sleep endlessly. If the windfish doesn't wake up, this island will never disappear. We would be the master of this place. But you had to come here and disrupt our plans. You can never defeat us. Let's rumble. And this is the Shadow Nightmare. You want to start up? Just using your magic powder on it. I think. Yeah. But this is... yes, when it's in this blob form, just use your magic powder. This is the Shadow Nightmare. The one the windfish's dream. The one responsible for making this island never disappear. The one who makes eggs. Everyone who lives here on this island, and never leave it. The embodiment of never growing up. This thing will take on the form of something that scares you. And how fitting that this being the same link as in the Link to the Past, it would be Aghanim. What you basically want to do here is, when it makes a ball of energy, just hit it back at him. I honestly think this is think this is a really interesting idea for final boss. Oh yeah, and if it does that, it'll just be in the diagonal corner. Okay. Oh, shoot. That was bad. If it doesn't us that spinny magic, just make sure you're not in the same area. Yeah, if it does that, just make sure you're in you're not in a diagonal area. No, I didn't do that right. Yeah, like that. That's how you're supposed to do it. And don't worry, he cannot do the lightning strike like he could in the Link to the Past. So you won't have to worry about that. Whoa. Okay. Don't be all the way at the end of the wall. Anybody who has nightmares could relate to this. After you're transforming into what would scare you, give you a false sense of security by doing something that would normally be somewhat tame into something terrifying. Here we have Moldor. All you gotta do is just hit it in its tail, which is a little bit difficult to do. Don't worry about the spin attacks, actually. And finally, after giving you a false sense of security, it will transform into what scares you the most. And how fitting that it would be Ganon with the Trident of Power. Which of course, Link would be afraid of. Actually, I made a little bit of mistake. You wouldn't have the Pegasus boots and your sword out. It really is the thought that you were in the domain of a nightmare, and as if you really, like, don't belong here. That you are like... Oh my gosh. I'm not doing a very good job explaining this. At least I tried. And as you can tell, I am just copying Shooting Gunner. Yeah, just hit it with the Yeah, just hit him with the Pegasus boot. And actually, I forget what you're supposed to do here. I think you're just supposed to use the magic powder. Okay. I honestly hope to God that you have the boomerang. Yeah, just hit it with the boomerang. I really, really don't. Okay. Okay. Next, get your bow and your Rock's Feather. And meet Deathel, its true form. What you want to do is you want to jump over its arms with the Rock's Feather. It's very tough to do otherwise. And, taking any seriousness out of this, if an enemy has an eye in the Zelda game, you shoot it with an arrow. Alternatively, you could use the boomerang to make this do a lot faster, but I think I'll just save the boomerang on the off chance that I run out of arrows. Yeah, and I'm probably going to have to use the potion, but I was just a bit careless during this, so... Yeah. You're quick enough, you can shoot his eyes multiple times. His eye multiple times. This is it. This is the only way we're going to be able to leave the island, by defeating this and making the island disappear. It would either make you feel selfish, or just like this is the right thing to do. If you don't return to Hyrule, Hyrule could be doomed without you. This island is going to disappear. Our world is going to disappear. Our world. Our world. And that's it. Link, you have beaten all the nightmares. Climb the stairs before you. Hoot, young lad. I mean, Link. The hero! You have defeated the nightmares. You have proven your wisdom, courage, and power. As part of the Windfish's spirit, I am guardian of his dream and world. But one day, the nightmares entered the dream and began wreaking havoc. Then you, Link, came to rescue the island. I have always trusted in your courage to turn back the nightmares. Thank you, Link. My work is done. The Windfish will wake soon. Goodbye. Hoot! I am the Windfish. Long has been my slumber. In my dreams an egg appeared, and I was surrounded by an island with people, animals, an entire world. But verily, it be the nature of dreams to end. When dost I awaken, the cold will be gone. Only the memory of this dream land will exist in the waking world. Someday, thou may recall this island. That memory must be the real dream world. Come, Link, let us awaken together. Play the 8 instruments. Play the Song of Awakening. And that's it. That is The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. And hopefully you guys can see the credits okay. It looks to me like you can. Because they are kind of flashing a bit because there's just so many sprites on screen. But, yeah. That is it. One question I have is, how did Link, what happened to Link out there? Was he just left there? Or did, someone find him? I wouldn't know, but yeah, that really is it. And I gotta say, like a lot of the LPs, I did have a lot of fun doing it. I feel like I could have done better in some areas. I definitely feel like I could have done better with explaining some of the dungeons, but But I don't know. Like I said, I didn't really do that many playthroughs of this game. I didn't do that many playthroughs of this game. I only did 2, and one was of this game and the Color Remake. And, yeah, which, by the way, yes, I will be playing the Color Remake eventually. But yeah, that's really about it. Not really much else I have to say. We have completed Link's Awakening. And as such, Shigeru Miyamoto, as such, thank you so much for watching. This has been Celestine, aka Clona Comics Inc, and I will see you guys in the next LP. But also, I did mention that there is a secret ending if you beat the game without dying. And if you do that, Marin finally gets her wish.